urmă cu 10 ani, Dinamo își găsea un nou idol, Bizonul Harlem-Eddy Gnohéré. Acum, fanii probabil că s-au gândit că e vorba de un comeback, atunci când câinii l-au prezentat pe Eddy Gnahoré ca un nou transfer. Dar de data aceasta e vorba de un mijlocaș care a trecut chiar și pe la Manchester City, venit să-și dea reset carierei.
When you came in January, did you expect Dinamo to be such a big team, have such a lot of fans and everything?
Obviously, I've heard about Dinamo before, but I didn't expect that it was this much and this big. Obviously, Dinamo is a big club and is known in Europe. So when you arrive here, you know that you're arriving in a big club, but you don't expect it as really see it until you hear. You understand? You don't understand it until you play the games, until you hear the fans singing, shouting, and everything. So no, I didn't really expect to be that much when I arrived. But I knew it was a big club, so it was a good surprise.
Povestea lui Gnahoré începe cu multă ambiție și dorința de a-și face un nume în fotbalul mare. La 13 ani juca în a doua divizie din Franța, când a fost remarcat de către scouterii lui Manchester City.
How did you go to Manchester City?
Well, they saw me in the tournament.
They saw you.
Yeah, and then they said, okay, come over, we want to see you again. I went there, I played, they said, okay.
Nu mulți jucători ajung să fie remarcați de un club mare, însă micuțul Eddy a știut că astfel de șanse nu apar prea des. A plecat singur în Anglia pentru a-și urma visul, care a fost aproape să se încheie însă cu o accidentare.
I was 14. I was 14, but honestly, I always wanted to be. This was my dream, so I was ready to sacrifice everything to be a footballer. I wasn't scared of anything, going away, leaving home. I went there alone as well.
You went alone?
Yeah, I went alone. I went to a family. So yeah, I signed there. I played there for 2 years, and after 2 years, I went to another club in England, Birmingham City. I stayed there for 4 years, I think. And then after that, I had my first big injury, my knee, and then things were not going well and everything. So I stopped playing for a year.
Și totuși talentul era acolo, așa a ajuns la naționala sub 18 ani a Franței, unde a împărțit vestiarul cu nume precum Pogba sau Umtiti, campioni mondiali în 2018 cu Franța. Cariera unui fotbalist poate fi decisă însă de o accidentare imprevizibilă. Gnahoré a decis că a sa nu va fi definită de accidentări, deși uneori norocul nu a fost de partea sa din acest punct de vedere.
I guess that was the hardest moment of your.
There was a lot of hard moments, but I think that was the first hard moment, and then it was difficult to face it because you don't understand. I've never had injuries before. It was the first time, and this was a big one. I was out for a long time, so it was difficult to get back from it. But like I said, I always wanted to do this, to play football. So I said, okay, I have to face it.
Sprijinul din exterior este important pentru un fotbalist în momentele dificile, în special în cazul accidentărilor serioase. Dar în cazul lui Gnahoré, ajutorul a venit chiar de la el.
Who helped you to get back after the injury?
To be honest, nobody really helped me. Obviously, my family was there, like helping me, but it was just down to myself because people can help you. But at the end of the day, if you don't help yourself, people cannot wake you up in the morning to go do your treatment or to tell you to eat good or these kind of things. You have to help yourself. And so I said to myself, listen, I have to do this.
Ambiția, dar și talentul său l-au făcut să o ia de la capăt. Revenit după accidentare, a repornit de la zero în fotbal, dar nu în Anglia, ci în Italia, la un club din a treia ligă. Și dacă talentul său l-a dus pe când era junior pe radarul lui City, de această dată un alt nume sonor al fotbalului l-a remarcat, Napoli.
I got back playing, then I signed in Italy. I signed in Italy, small club in third division, just to get back playing and everything. Did one good season there, and then I signed for Napoli. And then I started going on loan because in Italy, when you're a young player and you sign for a big team, they love sending you on loan to just gain experience and playing time. I went to loan to a couple of clubs, and then I went to the last loan was Palermo. I played for Palermo one season, and I went back to France in first division, like in Amiens. I did 4 years there, and then after my 4th year, I went to Italy. Went back to Italy again, 2 years, and then I came here.
Cu o carieră măcinată de accidentări care l-au ținut departe de teren mult timp, Gnahoré a fost aproape să o termine cu fotbalul în 2016, când a fost implicat într-un grav accident rutier. Ce a făcut însă când i s-a spus că s-ar putea să nu mai joace? Nu a renunțat, pentru că nu-i stă în fire.
To be honest, this doesn't really scare me. Like I said, I've been through a lot. I had a lot of downsides in my life, but I think that makes you a good man. I think to be a good man, to be not just a good player, you need to go through tough moments. You're going to go through difficult moments, and then to stand up again, and then to go again, and then that's part of life. I don't regret it. I just appreciate it because it made me the man that I am today.
A decis să-și dea un nou restart carierei, iar alegerea sa a fost Dinamo. A fost aproape să retrogradeze în sezonul trecut, iar restartul nu părea ideal, dar a făcut ce știe mai bine. Nu a renunțat.
Well, that season was very hard, very special, all kind of feelings, especially for us because we were in special situations in terms of how the games were going, because we conceded a lot of goals in the last second, and then we lost a lot of points like this. So it was a very difficult season, but a good learning season. I learned a lot that season. It made me grow as a man, as a player, all these episodes, all these difficulties. But at the end of the day, we reached the goal, which was to stay in the league. We did that, and then we were happy. And then, obviously, I know that Dinamo, the fans, the people expect a lot more than just saving the club. But seeing the situation where we're in when I arrived in January, I think the main goal was to stay in the league, and that's what we did. So.
Aceasta a fost povestea lui Eddy Gnahoré, fotbalistul apreciat de Manchester City și Napoli, a cărui carieră a fost definită de accidentări. Totuși nu a renunțat în niciun moment și pare că a ajuns în locul potrivit. Nu e Manchester sau Napoli, dar e Dinamo, echipa care nu a renunțat chiar și atunci când lucrurile păreau fără salvare. Povestea lui Gnahoré continuă, iar în acest sezon, atât el cât și Dinamo par să ne arate de ce este bine să nu renunți niciodată.
I think the team is stronger and it's more compact. Let's say we're all together. We brought some young players. With the old players, we try to have this good atmosphere, and then we old players trying to help the young players to develop and to understand the importance of this championship and of the season, of fighting for every game and to always be the best you can be in every session, every training session, every single day. So that's what we're trying to put in the head, and then it's working so far.